MzRockMon here. I was trying to get the Kodak Black background on, but I know you guys have seen his child support story in the on the blogs and everything. So he basically, his baby's mom, one of them went to court trying to get $56,000 from him, and she ended up with almost 10. So he comes online and he says that child support is basically messing up the economy because, you know, they're awarding these women all of this money, and he's saying it's not giving them any incentive to go and work for it or go to school for it. So I have two parts to this. So what he's saying is correct, and there's reasons for that, because not so much if they're rich, like Kodak. He's super rich, so $10,000 a month to him is not a big deal. Even though some people would be like, well, shit, you know, she still don't have to work. But if he doesn't make the payment, I mean, he's not going to hit the curb. He can, I mean, you know, it's not going to affect him so much if he says, I'm cutting her off. She got to just go get a job. But for low income parents, if he can't make the payment, then that just messes everything up. She can go get welfare or something like that. But that's where it really gets tricky, because low income, middle income parents, when they depend solely on that payment, well, that affects everything. If y'all saw that there was a article that came out, and it said that single women buy the most houses or own the most homes or something like that. Well, yeah, because single women have the custody of the most children. Of course they're going to have the home, because in divorces they are awarded the children. They're going to have the most money because they get child support. So that right there shows that child support affects the economy. And another thing is, if a man is paying, or a father is paying child support, their income is garnished. So he has less money to spend on an apartment, on groceries, on a car note, on clothing, on anything in the market, because all his money is going to the mother, the woman. And if he happens to be Kodak Black, shit, she doesn't have to work. $10,000 is a lot of money just to have a baby by somebody and sit on your ass. And if she wants, she can go back. And I think this is temporary. So if she wants, she can go back and say, oh, my baby, I don't know, is used to this lifestyle or that lifestyle. I hope y'all can hear me. I can't see that. But, you know, that's what he was talking about. But what my caption is about is because when black men say anything about child support, he gets ridiculed to the point of his word means nothing. And I'm gonna give y'all an example. So Kodak says this is a rich dude. No matter if he's been to prison or allegedly on drugs, whatever his situation, that dude is rich, and that dude is smart. If y'all ever listen to him talk, that's a smart dude. And regardless, he's on child support. He says something that's very, very prevalent to the child support conversation. But if you listen or read the comments, people just dismiss him and what he's saying. And then the people that are supposed to care about this topic are saying, don't even listen to what he's saying, because he's young, he's black, he's a rapper. He doesn't fit the mold onto what they want to represent the child support argument. When this last election, right? If you guys remember, what does this say? If you guys remember, they asked black men, what do y'all want in this election? What do y'all want to happen? And a couple of black men on Twitter said something about child support reform. Child support, we want this to happen. Man, they ate them black men up so bad. I did a video about it. It made no sense. They had good points, valid points, and they dogged them. Elon Musk goes to the child support agency in DC with Doge, claiming he was going to do this and that with child support. You know, he got child support issues and he came to Texas from California, all that shit. Everybody kissed that man's ass and said he was going to do this and that with child support, all this, but they didn't say nothing bad about that man at all. Nothing about that man at all. And he ain't did shit about child support. And a matter of fact, going to Doge, or going to the child support office up there in DC with Doge, is really, they're going to crack down more on child support collections. They're not going to stop with the child support. They're actually going to have contractors that are going to be able to access your private information to collect more child support from you. Before, they couldn't get access to your private information as a contractor. Only the government could do it. Now, since Elon took his ass over there, now they can. Yeah, that's what he was doing over there at Doge. But you see the difference? A black man can't say shit about child support, or he a deadbeat, or he, that dude had to close his page and everything. They ate his ass up. And just like Kodak, I was just like he don't know statistics and he don't know what he's talking about. He know exactly what he's talking about. If you get $50,000 of free money because you have a child, that's going to affect the economy. Period. There's no ends, ifs, ands, buts. However you feel about child support, whether you think it's good, whether you think it's bad, free money is free money. If I win the lottery tomorrow, my income is going to change, and what I do is going to affect the economy. That's all he's saying, and he's right. And we need to do something about it because it all affects everybody. That's all I had to say. My little rant. I haven't been on here in a while. So, yeah, what do y'all think about that? Because I'm curious to know why, why is it that we listen to, if a white man say it, especially about child support, it's supposed to be the gospel, and that's what's up, and we end up back at square one. But if a black man say it, then it's supposed to be, it doesn't matter, it ain't shit, he don't know what he's talking about. But we're the ones that's supposed to be, our families are the ones that's supposed to be affected by it the most. We got the most deadbeat dads, the most welfare queen mothers, and the most fatherless children. But if we say anything about it, we ain't shit. All right, y'all stay up. As y'all can see, I'm pissed. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all that good shit.